Yo, go on. This Henderson Brathwaite on Tidewater Waves.
What's up, man?
Hey, yo, how you doing?
Doing good.
Thank you for having me up here. Thank you for this opportunity.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Appreciate you coming out, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, we'll just get right into it. Start off by, who are you? Where are you from?
My full name is Henderson Brathwaite, or Henderson Orlando Jerome Brathwaite III, formerly Henderson Brathwaite. My family from Red Hills, St. Andrew, Jamaica. But as far as America goes, Norfolk, Virginia. And I'm an actor, and I am in film at Pratt Institute.
Dope. Okay. Yeah, I think you're my first actor up here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Like,
yeah.
as a, first, you might have people do it on the side, but like full out actor.
Yes, yeah. I feel like before I started acting, because I was creating films for a long time, I started out doing animation, stop motion animation with my brother. And then I just started doing competitions. Like, I never thought of it as a career at first until there was a competition in Chesapeake for like animated stuff. You submit your art, and I ended up winning a $20 7-Eleven gift card. So I was like, oh, hold up.
Yeah, right.
I can make money from this.
Yeah.
So I started like researching it and decided to go to school for it, which is why I'm at Pratt right now.
Gotcha. Okay. So where do you go to school?
Pratt Institute in Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Same school Terrence Howard went to.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. So yeah, you just saw it. It was like, hold up, it might be something here.
Yeah. Because I originally applied to NYU, Tisch School of the Arts. It was Pratt, NYU, Tisch School of Arts, VCU, and MICA. And I'm so mad, bro, because VCU Arts denied me. But I got waitlisted by NYU Tisch and Pratt Institute, and then I had to go audition for both of them. But I didn't get into NYU, but I got into Pratt, and I was just like, wow, I'm good enough for these, prestigious art schools in New York City, but not like VCU. I'm like,
Yeah, it's kind of like that one door closes,
Another one opens.
Yeah, a bigger door.
Way bigger door, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I was like, dang, man, I might have to go to TCC when VCU denied me. I was like, there ain't no way NYU going to, but I guess I look for different requirements. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Congrats on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So is it very competitive on that level, like with the auditions, or how is that?
I actually love auditioning because I'm an intellectual. So like when I first got into acting, I wanted to learn everything about it because my colleague Kenneth Dwayne Kirk, he actually influenced me to try it because he knew I was creating films, and like he was like, hey, you want to be in front of the camera? I'm like, nah, I don't want to be. And he was like, bro, come on, do it. So he introduced me to Kenneth Love, amazing designer in Norfolk, Virginia, and he allowed me to model for his fashion show at the Granby Theater 2 years ago. And through that, I was able to meet another actor in there and start auditioning. And once I was doing that, I started researching like Stanislavski books about method acting, watching interviews, and I'm like, oh, because you think at first it's just like pomp, circumstance, it's pretty people. It's not, it's stupid people go act, and then you get into it, go to the audition room. He's like, oh, it's like a lot of thinking.
Yeah.
Like while learning the method acting, I figured out how to like feel emotions. So like I used to have like a lot of problems with anger management, and I would go to therapy for it, try to figure out ways to work it through. But through acting, I'm able to like feel when I get angry, so I can like, oh wait, I'm angry right now. Let me calm down.
Yeah.
Without like creating a scene or anything.
Right. So it's like a science to it.
Yeah. It's a science.
Yeah.
That's good. I should have said that.
Yeah. Bring it full circle.
Right. Very clean cut way of saying it.
Yeah. So do you have an acting coach, or pretty much self-taught?
I do. Darius Nelson. He's an amazing actor. He went to the New School in New York City, New School for Drama, and he's performed in the Virginia Stage Company, touring theaters, off-Broadway plays in New York City. Recently, he performed in the Oz production by Virginia Stage Company, and I ended up meeting him by doing monologues. Like he seen it online and reached out to me and told me he has schools, and we got to talking, and he really showed me like what acting could be. Because at first I was more like mechanical, like if I'm playing an angry character, it's like, oh, let me be angry, you know what I mean? Instead of, he was like, no, don't try to force us to feel the emotion, like you feel it and show us whatever you show us. Like, don't try to care about how you look, just feel. And that got me thinking, and it really opened the world of acting up to me. Why it's like, oh, I really, really like this. It's really fun.
Nice. That's what's up. So yeah, speaking of the world of acting, let's get into, like the world. So where is like a place where you feel like is the center of acting, whether it's LA or New York for you, that you would like to explore?
Personally for me, New York City, because like in the industry they have like two types of actors. They have like movie stars, which is kind of like, you play the same part every film. You can like bring $1 billion films in. You just bring a lot of money. You just a personality kind of. And then there's like actors, which is like you can play characters. You can change up how you are. You can, like, the way you are in the world isn't how you like portray on screen. Like, it's really, you're flexible. And I want it to be like the latter, because I want to be respected. I don't necessarily want to be known as like that guy. I want people like, oh wait, he was in that. Oh wait, I didn't know he could do that. Oh wait, that was him in that. Like, like I like when like I can show range. So I want to be I want to do stage in New York City, like hopefully, Broadway. That'd be really good, because like I always, like, out of all the awards in the world, Tonys have like been like the ones I look up to. Like actors have Tonys, or actors, like, they really do this. I want that one.
Yeah, you can't fake it in person.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So you think once you achieve what you want to achieve on Broadway, then you can feel better at segueing into movies or TV shows, or would you do them at the same time?
Well, Darius have told me to try to get my resume filled out. So I've been doing a few independent films. Like last year, my first one I did for Ashley. I can't remember the last name. Ashley Orgain. Called In Her Name. She's a director at William and Mary, and like that was my first film. And she taught me so much about like how film works. I was just like doing stage and doing auditions, and once I got on set, like, she showed me like things I can do, methods I learned. But I did that film that showed at the Global Film Festival, which is in Richmond, and I did another film for a director named Yaya. She's an artist. Like her film is like her medium of her art, but she goes to VCU Arts, and she's a graduate student. And I was able to be in her production. And this is when like I really got like gassed up, because like the casting director that did it, Miss Anne can't remember her last name right now, but her name is Anne, and she has a casting agency in Richmond, and it's really premiere. That like, and I was auditioning for like 6 times, didn't get the role, and then I met Darius and started working out, acting methods, really studying, really getting into it. Then I auditioned for her after that, and I thought I was gonna get in, because the people that I was auditioning with, I was like, oh man, they're way better than me. And then like I auditioned, they're like, wait, don't go. I was like, oh, this is the first time they told me not to leave, so I was like, okay, this might be good. And they called me back in there with another female actress, and we were both auditioning, and like I was auditioning with her, and I was playing off. I was like, oh my gosh, she's like amazing, and like. So I left, and then they called me, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" Like,
oh, they called you back.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
And that was my first time I got paid to act. They flew me out, because I had to go back to school, because I auditioned during the summer, and then they called me back to start production like in September. So they flew me back from school, and then to Richmond, and they had me up in a hotel, and they gave me a card to like pay for food, and I was like, "Yo, this is crazy!" Like, I never thought that I'd be able to like actually make money while acting. Like, it's like it's feasible now to me.
Yeah, that's nice, man. Like, you said with animation, you figured out you were able to get paid from it, and explore more opportunities. Same with the acting. So how was that? How are those endeavors been locally, like in Virginia, for you?
It's been really good. Like I started out doing it here because I feel one of my teachers in high school told me like a really important thing. She said, if you can't make a splash in your small pond, why would you think you can make a ripple in the ocean? So I take that to I say that to say like if I can't make a name for myself here in some sort of way, then I'm not ready for New York City. I'm not ready for LA like or Atlanta or London or anywhere else. Like you have to make sure that they know me here, like where I'm staying at the moment. But I've been doing a lot of Caribbean content as far as Virginia goes, other than short films for college students, like college film students. As far as plays goes, I've been doing a lot of Caribbean theater. Um, I One of the theaters I like to work with or I like to go to, the generic theater under the scope. Like they have a really good like black comedy where they take like serious things and like flip it on their head. So it's like commentary about the world, so like social commentary, but it's like really funny and really
like
cool.
SNL in a way.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
it's way darker than SNL. Though.
Oh, okay.
Like dark as in like, like topics you really shouldn't be talking about or making jokes about. But it's like, it's talking about it, but in a way that's like, it's like hide the pill and the sugar or candy. So like, oh, it's sweet and outside, but you get the message. Like,
Gotcha.
that they're trying to show.
Okay.
Yeah, I like them.
Nice. So yeah, let's talk about Monologue Mondays. I see you put out a lot of content on Instagram. You could tell the viewers more about that and what inspired it.
When I first started acting, I was trying to find a way of training myself because I read a lot of Stanislavski books, like creating a character, omitting a character, defining a role, and he was talking about a lot in the books on method acting, about how to you have to always be an actor. You have to always be ready to learn something or be able to train. So I was like, how can I train myself? So I was like, oh, let me practice monologues because self-tape auditions. I haven't got called in for self-tape audition yet. So I'm just like, oh, I need to really get good at that. So I started doing that, and it really opened a few doors for me. So I showed some people like me actually acting, uploaded on Vimeo, DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, and a few people reached out to me, and like it got some good responses. It let me know like, yeah, you just need to act.
Yeah.
Like just do whatever. It's like people can see you acting. Further your career.
Nice. Yeah, it just jumped out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how is the acting scene out here? I know it's not as much as New York, but you can touch on that.
I think it's really good. I think we have some like gems out here, like the generic theater I was saying. We have the Virginia, this Virginia stage company is like the best, in my opinion, the best in Virginia. Like they put on the best plays. They pay you the most.
Okay.
and I think they teach you the most. Like the auditions there, like I've been doing there, like it's like rigorous, hard. Like you like 3 rounds. Like you learn a lot like about yourself, about how you have to always be ready to be on the fly. And you have to be loose. Like you gotta be in the moment. Don't think too much. So like working with them and watching stuff like that really inspires me. The generic theater, like I was saying, yeah, that's really good theaters.
Okay.
Also the Caribbean theater. There's a Caribbean theater, MP Island Cafe. Like they do plays there from time to time.
Oh, okay.
Function. Yeah.
Small. Yeah. So you mentioned earlier about doing 6 auditions. That's a lot. When you think about doing an audition, you think, okay, I go in there one time, you get a call back, but people don't really think about all the work that actors put in. And like kind of goes back to what we were saying. It's like a science. This is a real field. So what are some kind of misconceptions that you feel actors get?
Because this happened to me way before I got started actually studying and doing auditions. Or doing like the groundwork. Like when I went to auditions, I wouldn't get it. I'd be furious. Like I'd walk in there, like I gotta get this. Like I can't mess up. I mess up a line and freeze, just mess up the whole audition.
Yeah.
And be livid. Like I drove like an hour to Richmond, or I came down for the weekend on a Chinese bus and caught an Uber there, and I still didn't get it. Like what I mean? But like all that doesn't matter. Like after especially Mahershala Ali really opened the door for me. He's one of my very big inspirations right now as far as actors go. And he was talking about in his SAG interview about how he goes in there. He just likes to work things out. Like like the opportunity, the audition itself is the opportunity. Like even if people don't see you after that, you don't get the part. It's an opportunity to showcase, like know what your strengths are, know how you come off to other people, like allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to perform in a serious environment. So you can be like, oh, I can handle this. Or it's like, okay, I need to be able to work on these things. So once I watched that interview and really learned like to look at it from a different angle, that's when I realized that, oh, like I can have fun in these auditions. And that's when I actually started booking stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's what's up. So I know you said New York. How about globally? And I know you mentioned London earlier in the interview. Like, is there anywhere like overseas you would like to go and act?
Yes, I would love to perform at the War Theatre in Kingston, Jamaica, because I'm from St. Andrew, Jamaica, and I would just love. That's like the premier theatre in the Caribbean. Like the biggest actors and actresses perform there. Like touring theatres from London, from New York City and stuff. They go there. Like it's for me, I would love to do anything there. Like be in a production there. I would also like to perform in London because I feel like London's a lot more open to the West Indian culture. Like right now, Idris Elba released his Yardie film. You know, the first film was like a full West Indian cast by the West Indian director, and it's big for us. Like, you know, that people actually that stuff like this is getting greenlit. And I know London, like they're doing their thing with that. Steve McQueen is producing a West Indian TV show, like theme TV show, just about that culture to show the world. Like, 'cause I feel like there's a lot of misconceptions people have about Caribbean culture. Like it's a lot of confusion. I understand because you haven't grown up in it, but like you know, it's a lot deeper than just like crazy dancing or just like you know, you might see Rihanna whining and you think like, oh, you know, she or like, no, it's like dancing for us and sexual. It's more like just expression.
Yeah, right.
We want to, you know, share feelings and be free with the world. You know. Yeah.
And how long did you live over there before you moved?
Yes. I was born in a military base here in Norfolk.
Okay.
My mom was over here, and then I got burnt when I was 2 years old. And my mom, because her citizenship situation wasn't finalized, because like I never knew this like until I was like 10 or 11, because I always thought like when you came into the country you were good, but you gotta renew your citizenship like every few years, and if you don't, something happens, and they're like, oh, it's not renewed. They won't necessarily deport you, but you know they might hold you until like you have to. It's different situations. So when I got burnt, she got taken away, and you know, hell, then we got because they were trying to put us in child protective services, and then my grandma got us, and we went to Jamaica, and we lived with my great grandma, and then my mom was able to come get us out, and we were able to get back custody, and everything was able to be good.
Okay.
But yeah, because my mom's from St. Anne, Jamaica, and my dad's from Portmore, Jamaica, but I claim St. Andrew because that's where I grew up at.
Gosh, okay.
Yeah. Then we came back in the 5th grade. I was in the 5th grade is when I came back to Chesapeake.
Okay.
And was able to, you know, be in the school system, and you know, my mom always wanted us to graduate from American college, so I'm trying to do that now.
Nice. Yeah, you will.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to you for that. You know, keep pushing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
yeah,
Cost a lot.
Right. Yeah. It's gonna pay off. Yeah. Keep doing them 6 auditions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So West Indies United, you want to talk to the viewers about that, your nonprofit?
Yes. West Indies United is a nonprofit I'm a part of. It was established in 1981 in America, and it's a organization for Caribbean immigrants into America to help with transitioning. Like some people don't really understand how different the world is outside of America, and when you come here, it's sometimes like a culture shock. Because I know, like, growing up, people say, like, I'm really blunt, or I'm really straightforward. But, like, in Jamaica, we don't really cut corners. We don't really insinuate things. Like, we speak clearly, straightforwardly. Like, you know, people always tell me, like, oh, you know, why are West Indian women so aggressive or straightforward? Like, that's just how we are. And I know, like, it's not necessarily, you know, mean. But the organization helps with that, helps with transitioning. Like, you can go to West Indies United and help out with, like, if you need help from lawyers, like they have pro bono lawyers that, like, if you have a immigration situation, you can get them to help out with the case. We do scholarships for West Indian creatives, West Indian lawyers, and we do functions. So, like, you can still be within the culture. Like at MP Island Cafe, we meet on Wednesdays. We have soccer tournaments. We have a carnival like every year that we sponsor on Norfolk Oceanfront. And like if you're West Indian, like come, be your culture. You don't have to like conform. Because there was like a time in my life where I kind of felt like, do I want to kind of be more African American, or do I want to stay more closer to what I know? And some people don't really know about that change, because you don't want to stand out in society and be like super weird. People look at you like you're stupid because you're an immigrant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like an inner battle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you can also talk to the viewers about the play you have coming up.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I'm very proud from all the 6 auditions and hard work. I was able to land a lead role as in this touring play called Mina No. It's
Nice.
created by Miss Debbie Dawson. She's an actress from the Virgin Islands. She did musical plays. She's been on Dr. Oz. She's been on American Idol. She's been on BBC doing skits as a coconut lady. Like, she's very well known in the Caribbean. And she has a touring play called Mina No. And I play Rupert, a Rupert cat, who's her husband, and that wants to be a dancer artiste, but he's not very good. But me and her just first get married, and I end up cheating on her, and a bunch of shenanigans happen between us. We're trying to make each other mad. Like, it's real Caribbean comedy, like all patois. Like, we have a few African American or like American actors. Like in the production, because we don't know yet, because we do speak like raw slang table. We don't want to like alienate people when they come to the show.
Yeah.
So like we have like comedy that like you'll get it, like word plays like in the thing. Like we have this one part in the play where like in the Caribbean, when you want to say like understood, you can say like seen, like like I heard what you said, you say seen. So we have a thing where like we might be doing something with a movie, like doing a shooting a film or something, and it might be like, okay, scene, and while you're acting, you say like scene, like end scene, whatever.
Yes,
But it's like scene, huh? Scene, like it's like, wait, what are you saying?
Yeah, right.
But it's like, if you don't know what they're talking about, it's like, what is happening?
Stop. Yeah.
But like if you're West Indian, it's a laugh. It's funny. If you're interested in West Indian culture and like real comedy in that field, like please come see the play. Our first dates is May 19th at Montego's in Virginia Beach. That's our first date. We have a few more dates in Virginia Beach. Then we're going to MP Island Cafe, and we hope to perform at the grand opening for the West Indies United Center, because West Indies United has been in America since 1981, but we finally getting a chapter in Norfolk, Virginia.
Oh, nice.
And we're having like a cultural center. So like we're having a big grand opening. We're trying to see if we can perform there.
Nice.
So yeah, like being like a real big, like, cause there's a real big West Indian community in Norfolk. I don't think people realize that. Like,
Yeah.
like most people I meet are like West Indians. All my friends are West Indian. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really kind of like an international port out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of international, and you being in the arts, Pharrell's bringing this festival out here, Something in the Water. Are you excited for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Yo, I feel like sometimes, like when I listen to rappers from Virginia, I don't know why they don't use like the Neptune sound or like the Timberland sound. Like I'm like, that's such an identifiable sound.
Yeah.
Like people like Grim Dave, when I hear him like rap, I'm like, oh yeah, this is Virginia, because like the beat, EK produced the beat. And that is just, oh my goodness, like it's just, this is Virginia, like
Real
drum.
distinct.
Yeah, like real, like in your face, real hustler stuff, like hard working. You want to get it on your own type stuff. And like I'm loving this festival. They have like Teddy Riley, the guy that like really kicked off music as far as Virginia went.
Yeah.
And like really made us a hub. Pharrell, of course. Chad, Pusha T, King Push.
Yeah.
After
It's about to get crazy, man.
Right. Woo.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, he's bringing a lot of, how do I put this, like arts, not just music, but it's really like an arts festival. So, how you feel about just that whole concept?
I love that. I feel like Virginia can be like a real big like place. Like people know Virginia. Like I didn't realize that. Like when I went to school, because I've always been going back and forth to New York City, but since actually living there, being on campus, like and talking to people, oh, where you stay, or Virginia, like Virginia, oh, like Pharrell, like Virginia Beach and Pharrell, and push. I'm like, you know it, like
Yeah, it's
people
dope.
actually know it. So like, and I believe Pharrell has a company called I Am Other, and I think it's a production company.
He might, yeah.
Yeah,
I know he does have that, but
yeah, I think he produced Issa Rae's an Awkward Black Girl production before she got insecure. So
Hidden Figures as well.
yeah, Hidden Figures too. Yeah, I heard he was trying to get into film, so maybe he's really trying to invest in Virginia at the moment. Like he's really like been gearing up for stuff. I've been hearing like a few rumors, like reading some Virginia Pilot articles that hopefully like he really like so people don't move out and go to try to move to New York or whatever, Atlanta, try to get on. They can be like, oh, I can make it here because now we have A&Rs and a film production studio, and you can just graduate from college and start hustling and make it right there next to everyone else.
Yeah, I don't see why not with this fest coming.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, man.
Too crazy.
A lot of connections.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. You feel like this experience has been beneficial thus far? This interview?
Yes, it's been amazing. Like I love what you do. Like I was like, oh my goodness, like you have like a great way of speaking to people. So that feels like you're learning about what they do as well as what they want to do, and it feels like it's not like scripted. It's like a real conversation with somebody that's cool.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that, man.
No problem.
Yeah. Where can they find you?
Henderson Brathwaite on Instagram. That's HenderSon Brathwaite. On Twitter, HBRATHWAITE 3. And Henderson Brathwaite's on like Tumblr and other things. But someone took it on Twitter. Hey, I'm gonna buy it from him. Don't worry. Get it from him later.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been a fun experience, man. Talking, like you said, real natural conversation. I appreciate you coming out. Definitely looking forward to all the things you have coming. Seeing you on Broadway and all of that. So salute to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, enjoy that festival.
Yeah.
Water. Yes, sir. All right, and we out.